Gotham Public Works. We are back at Six Flags over Georgia for Fright Fest 2021. We've made our way in. Look at this gloriousness. These guys are ready. No smoking, no line cutting, no running, no horseplaying or profanity or offensive behavior. The one thing that they didn't note, ironically, is what's on Mary's shirt, which is Fight Club. Six Flags parks and some other theme parks across the country are having some real issues with a little bit of fighting, a little bit of gangs, a little bit of everything kind of mixed in. As a result, they've adjusted times at the theme parks for when the events will be running. So cool, let's go check out the blood red fountain. It's not blood red, I can see it from here. It's packed as always. This is the line for food. Where is the blood? I feel cheated. Brand new, the Riddler roller coaster finally opened. All right, so we bought physical Fright Fest wristbands. We bought the VIP band so you can go to the front of the line and we don't have to wait here all night. They really try to push the online services. But you should know if you come to the park, my battery on my phone drains here really quick because it's always searching for a signal. So if you're relying on your phone for a ticket, you may be out of luck. I'll say, boy. Frightfest Jackets. Oh. Ah, more clowns. Fright Fest. There's all of the Fright Fest stuff. There's jackets. There's a Halloween t-shirt here for some reason. They had this at Walmart recently for like $7. Or you could pay $25 here. And the crowds continually come in. Fright Fest starts 3 more hours. Got a little photo op over here. The stage that was used for candy distribution in stories in the past. Now the scare zones don't operate during the day, but we'll walk through here. Insectus. Look at this. It's actually impressive. And in here, it looks like it's the same things that they've had for years. Oh. Oh, wow. To the left of Daredevil is where they do the opening ceremonies. Come back for that in a bit. I love that they leave this out for daytime guests. More merchandise. We're gonna head into Gotham. There's lots of question marks all over the floor because of the Riddler just opening a couple weeks ago. Our buddy, Brother Tim, was here for that opening in the media event. We're gonna put a link to his video up above and you should check out his channel and subscribe. Gotham City doing the mash. Joker is not running. We did see it last night lit up from the highway. And you can see there's just tons of people here. This is the line for food and drinks. Current wait time for the Riddler is 90 minutes. We've got a little Catwoman whip happening. They're playing my Halloween jam here every year, Six Flags. Keeping the Fresh Prince alive. Harley Quinn not working today either. Swings are down as well. Bunch of stuff. It's an interesting concept. Monster Mansion is all decked out. Jack-o'-lanterns. Monster Mansion looks really pretty. And this guy, he's just sleeping on a park bench. Got like a little pumpkin patch for kids. Look at that. The kids get little pumpkins. Good gourd. And inside the theme park, Splat is set up selling their items. And then there are just giant lines for food and drink everywhere. This is pretty detailed. They have daytime trick-or-treating. This is the line for Dippin' Dots. This is pretty creepy. Kind of like a little Blair Witch-ish. Blair Witch-esque. Yeesh. Ooh, I can't wait to see it lit up. Alright, we're gonna head into Dr. Fright's Dead Man's Party. It's going on during the day. And away we go. So we've made our way upstairs, literally to the cheap seats. It's a little crowded down there for my taste. And we are unicorns for sure with masks. And you can get a full view of the stage from here.
I brought this little batch every Halloween to celebrate with my zombie friends. I don't think he is scary. It's gonna be daylight. I'm very warm. And this year promises to be the best one yet.
Wow, I was not expecting the entertainment to be that high quality.
Come on over.
So I'm not sure that I've ever seen the park this crowded. It is ridiculous here today. And for those curious about the crowds, I believe that they're offering season passes for the rest of the year for about $5.99 a month. So with 6 minutes to go, it's not looking like they have any type of opening ceremony show. Okay. The first haunted house that we would hit is right there anyway. It used to be Casa de Muerta, now it's the Haunted House. Very basic name. As for the opening show, they usually have like all of the monsters come out on stage and then rush into the crowd to get to their spots. They've played some creepy music. The amount of people is just staggering. Well, it's 6 o'clock. Fright Fest has started. No big announcement. We do have fog down there. Well, it is 6 p.m. Que donde scare actors? Or staff? Or anybody? No insect people out yet? Head back down towards the front. See if anything is shaking down here. Just a ton of people coming in still. The blood fountain still very clear. The disco train is in the station. So as the sun goes down, security has told us that they've moved the start time back to 7 p.m. tonight, which only gives you 3 hours of Fright Nights. Again, they've cut the time because of the fighting in the theme parks and the violence that's been going on for Halloween events. The park is packed with people. I can't imagine the lines to get into the houses. If you are here, you will be lucky to get one house done, I think. Waiting for the disco train to come back in the station. Just admiring the diaper off the tracks. Oh my goodness. We're going in reverse now.
Now seriously, no, don't freak out, guys. I'm sure you'll be amazed.
Water ride is emptied out. Twisted Cyclone. The Great American Scream Machine. That's where the Phantom of the Park lives. Off the train, where do we start?
Stop! You're not even scared.
Set your ball. Come on now.
We're heading back towards Goliath. We got 2 houses back here this year. Zombie Zoo, which was like the alien house in the past, and Clown Hell. I guess we'll do Clown Hell first. So we're gonna walk back this way. I don't believe you're allowed to film in the houses. I know people sneak it, but I don't think that's gonna be us today. So Clown Hell. That was Mary's first Six Flags house. And your thoughts? Wasn't a lot to work with. There's a lot of gore in that house.
Yeah.
Also, there's a lot of stuff in your face. A lot of houses peeled back, the stuff in your face, things hanging down from the ceiling.
No, that's true.
Yeah, they peeled it back for the last few years because of COVID. This year, we don't believe in COVID in Atlanta. There's so much stuff hanging down and suffocation tubes that were blown up so tight that you could barely fit through them. But I mean, there was probably like 5 actors in that house. They did really well. The actors did well. Gore was really amped up. I mean, I love the fact that they used like those bodies that are just gore-tastic. But
I know. That was the one good thing, yeah.
we'll see what happens in the next house. Next up is Zombie Zoo. Well, Zombie Zoo was much better than the Clown maze, but it had really bad pacing issues. But for Six Flags house, that was great. That was much better than a lot of the Busch Gardens Tampa houses. And so, tons of security out here. And the police. They're doing things all kinds of backwards ways here. This looks so cool. They have like a little scare zone area, but no scare actors. We have a house down this way, Home Haunt. So we did Home Haunt.
Yeah.
And that house was dope as, oh my God.
It got, since I was the first, it got me like 3 times.
It starts outside, literally with every IP you could think of. So Universal Monsters are there,
Yeah.
Leatherface, Jason, Michael Myers.
Yeah, the whole works.
Pennywise is in the sewer.
Yep.
And then it just goes on, like Home Haunt, like really creepy stuff, and then there's a second building or a third building. Really, it's like a third part of the haunt.
Yeah.
That all creepy little kids and dolls.
And dolls, yeah.
Wow, that was beyond anything I would ever expect at Six Flags.
Yeah, no, I did not expect that at all.
Pirates. Wow. Yikes. We're going into Holiday's house. There's lots of snow on the ground. Michael Myers is Santa Claus. So, that house was really kind of barren and basic, but it was genius. Like, I feel like they just took Christmas trees that they're going to use for the next decoration cycle and kind of threw them in there with a lot of evil elves and Santa Clauses.
Yep.
And it was hysterical. I mean, I loved that little thing. And that was the old Sky Bucket building, just repurposed. No fog. Oh, we have Mrs. Doubtfire over here. That looks so cool. All right, scare zone's in full effect now.
What are you looking at?
Oh. Halloween smells like marijuana. This is like the Snoop Dogg zone. Heading back towards the front of the park. Everyone is crowded around the one scare actor. We're gonna head through Insectus. Wow. All right, the last house of the night is the Haunted House, which used to be called Casa de Muerte, I believe, but they just renamed it. So the fun thing about the haunted house is it's in 3D. Oh. All right, so we did the haunted house, 3D house. I've done it a bunch of times. It's the same as it's been before. It's a good house. It's long. Did you like that house?
Yeah, I like how it wasn't so short.
It's a long house. People are really scared here. There's like 2 actors in this zone. Alright, we're trying to make our way to the door. Well, Six Flags over Georgia. That was a mix of fun.
And annoying.
40% fun, 60% shit show. Well, how was your first Fright Fest?
It was an event.
Bet it was. It didn't start on time. It's closing earlier than it was supposed to close initially. There's cops everywhere.
Oh my God.
I think everyone is on their toes about any type of extra violence or anything. But you know, to be honest, like the park is way more crowded than I've ever seen it, including like, you know, spring breaks or summer or
it's
holidays
crazy.
and stuff. And
It's just crazy.
there's just a ton of people, which is great if they're trying to make back their money, but their operations are the pits. You know, if you want to get like a drink or food, you know, you're good
got
in
about
line for
30.
about 30 minutes to an hour maybe to get something.
Yeah, at least.
And it's just not very well managed. And I know a lot of people chalked it up to just being Six Flags, but I think, you know, since the time that we've had our Six Flags passes and we don't get up here all that often, they do Christmas really well. The Halloween stuff can be fun. Tonight was kind of fun. But I think that's it for us with Six Flags passes. Like, I think I'll just go home and cancel them out because this was, it's just not good. By the way, a lot of people in the houses were kind of commenting on my shirt. This is like the goat shirt from Busch Gardens this year. I guess I'll die. But the scare actors were stopping what they do and just laughing and joking around about the shirt.
Yeah, they're pointing at the shirt. They're like, hey.
Zombies literally started talking.
Santa,
so everybody. But in any event, if you are like 12 to 15 years old, this might be scary for you.
Yeah, if you're like with a group of friends, want to go out, you know, your parents drop you off, yeah.
If you are older than that, then probably not. Yeah. Like the scare factor is very, very low. The gore factor is kind of medium. The scareability of the guests is way off the charts.
It's
like people have
110%.
never seen something ever related to horror. So.
Literally, there was like 20 to 30 kids at all times screaming and running.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you're just like, you're going to get plowed down at some point. You know?
So we're going to get hurt. So anyway, we're out of here. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.